gentlemen, sinners, saints, put your drinks down for half a second. Light whatever you brought with you. Cigars, smokes, joints, coffee, whiskey. I don't judge. You didn't come here for fairy tales. You came for truth, steel, and motor oil. This ain't clickbait. This ain't influencer nonsense. This is real biker news told by a man who's lived it, seen it, and survived it. From the streets to the clubhouse, from the old guard to the new blood. Welcome to Biker News Canada. And the man behind the curtain, the voice they don't want quiet, the pen that wrote Playpen, the mind that never shut off, Bob Jarvie. So sit back, let the truth hit harder than a straight pipe at midnight. And remember, once you hear it here, you can't unhear it. Now here is Bob.
Comment if you want. And thanks for everyone joining me. So everyone out there in YouTube and Facebook world, how are you this evening? Bob's back, Biker News Canada. So I covered all the news stuff. I went through what I check usually for the news programs, and I did the thing on the Phantoms MC from last weekend, and I did the thing from Quebec. So we're all caught up as far as I know for news. Anyways, I got some people in the house. We got Frank in the house already. Good to see you tonight, Frank. And we got Handy Pelly in the house already. Thank you guys for joining me this evening. A little bit late tonight. I apologize for that. I had a late day at work. We got so loud in the house. Right on. Boondocks of North Carolina. Much respect for you guys and for you for showing up all the time. So loud. I love it, bro. I love it. So listen, quick shameless plug. Don't forget, we got a book out there. I wrote a book about my time in one of the big three motorcycle clubs, one of the big ones in Canada at the time. Get it, check it out. Names and shit has been changed. If you were around in the late 90s, early 2000s, you'll know what I'm talking about. $30 for an autographed copy of the book. Throw in another 10 and I'll chuck you one of these cool embroidered patches. So 40 for the pair, 30 for the book alone, 10 for the patch alone. And contact me on any social media private messaging. I prefer Facebook Messenger. I check that the most often, and then I'll tell you how to send the payment. And you send me your address and who to sign it to, and away we go. All right, guys. So go through a little bit more here. We got No Grow in the house. Good to see you, brother. Nice. Go grab yourself a beer and shoveling in the hammer. We're shoveling the snow this weekend, aren't we? I don't know where everyone else is in the world, but whew, it can stop now. Winter can stop now. I've had my fare. We got Bobby in the house on TikTok. Thanks for joining me, Marcel. Thank you, buddy. And we got Tanky Ace. We got Loner. We got I won't say that one. That's funny, Bum Liquor. So anyways, thanks for everyone for joining me, whatever platform you're on. And wherever you happen to be in the world. It's always a pleasure. So like I say, we're all caught up on the news. So I figure we do want to, summer's coming. Eventually, if you're in a club, your club's going to be doing a big event, hopefully a national or a regional run or something like that. And one of the cornerstones of those events to go smoothly and not to be turned into something stupid is guard duties. So we'll talk about guard duties tonight. If you've ever been in a club, you've probably been on a guard duty. And we'll talk about it tonight. City of Toronto set a snowfall record. Love big snow, but I'm a snowboarder. No, I hate big snow. I hate it. But no, I was in London, so we still got enough. We got our share. Like I say, I'm sick of winter now. They can call it off, cancel it, start warming up. They'll be fine by me. So I'm gonna write down what I've already had written down for another show. So 1%. So for 1% clubs, national events are more than just celebrations. They're a show of strength, loyalty, and unity. But with hundreds of members, patches, and sensitive territory in one place, security becomes crucial. Every member assigned guard duty carries the weight of the club on their shoulders. Fail, and the consequences can be severe. So guard duty isn't ceremonial. At a national runs, guards protect. They protect the clubhouse or event grounds. They protect the members and their families. They protect the patches and other symbols of the club and the bikes and sensitive information or locations for planning rides and meetings. It's a position of trust. One mistake can compromise the safety of hundreds of men, women, and patches. So you don't want to mess it up. If you've been given a guard duty, it's because they trust you and they feel that you can do it without having to have your hand held. You know what I mean? So assignments are deliberate. Officers consider experience, reliability, and knowledge of club protocols when assigning guards. Their guard duty. Training is brief but intense. You got to get the sense of the patrol patterns. So they get established communication channels, and they got to have communication. It has to work. You have to answer your radio, even if it's just a test. Answer back. And the protocols for handling confrontations with outsiders or law enforcement are reviewed. Every guard knows the shift is not just a duty, it's a test of discipline and loyalty. So being on guard means constant vigilance, watching the entrances, the parking lots, and the perimeters, intercepting unknown visitors or suspicious activity, and reporting problems immediately up the chain. Can't mess around with that. There's no room for distraction. You don't go looking at your phone. You don't have a nap. You don't hang out with your old lady and chat away, and you don't have a drink. It's actually a serious thing. It's, you know, I've seen some bad outcomes from people failing at their guard duties over the years. We got Vegan Cannibal in the house, and we got Dave in the house. Good to see you guys. And Grant Harrison joining us too. Right on, gentlemen. So real-world examples at big national events, stories of lapses circulate widely, sometimes whispered, sometimes made clear during meetings. A guard falling asleep near the parking perimeter could have allowed a rival club to enter unnoticed, risking the patches, the bikes, and even lives. Such incidents are used as a teaching moment, reminding every member that the responsibility of guard duty is sacred. So the stakes are high. Guard duty is also a point of pride. It's a way to demonstrate your loyalty, your reliability, and your commitment to the club. A member who performs well earns respect, not just from peers on shift, but from the officers and the broader brotherhood. It's a constant balance of vigilance, stamina, and self-discipline. Guard duty at a national run isn't a side task. It's a responsibility that carries the weight of the entire club. One mistake can ripple across territory, patches, and relationships. But if it's executed properly, it becomes a demonstration, like I say, of loyalty, discipline, and honor. In the world of 1% clubs, the eyes never truly close on duty, and the patch is always worth protecting. So like I say, I saw when I was a member of the club I was in, it's a big anniversary party. It was held outdoors at someone's personal property. And of course, the property wasn't fenced off, so there was vehicles parked along the perimeter, and one way in, one way out sort of thing. And the cops were out on the street doing what they do, pulling everyone over basically on their way into the event. And you know, they figured out who's going to be in charge of the guards, and like overall oversee all the guards and hand out the assignments and all that shit for the whole weekend, right? So, like I say, it's a lot of responsibility. And there was a dude, and he had traveled a fairly long way. I won't make up excuses for him, but he had come from a chapter that was far, far away. And he was given the first night to get down and get some rest, and he didn't take that advantage of that. So he was given a guard duty in the second night, and from what I recall, he fell asleep. And he was a long time member, and he was done. He was done. He was out of the club, patch pulled, gone. Out the door he went. And that was it. So it's taken seriously in the 1% world. And, especially if you got rivals out there, if things are, uncertain with other clubs, et cetera, et cetera. If you've been given that duty, man, you got to take it serious. So, like I said, the summer's coming. It's time to think about setting up runs and big events for different clubs and all that. So, like you say, if you're given a position on a guard duty, treat it for what it is. It's serious. It's real business, and it's got to be handled as such. And we got Laird in the house. Good to see you tonight, brother. Thanks for popping in. Work quit from No Grow. Right on, brother. That's heavy, but asleep at the post. I know, man. It was bad, man. And we got Barbie in the house. Good to see you, Barbie. Yeah, we just got snowed out. And I think another reason that the brother got patch pulled and everything right there and then was because there was guys from other countries there. And so you can't look like you're just going to slap the wrist and let it slide sort of thing. So it was handled how it was handled. And, that was it. He never came back. And, they just did what they felt was necessary at the time, which is another thing about motorcycle clubs. That's how it works, right? The decision gets made, and you can't go back on it. You can't look wishy-washy. So that was the decision. Scrap Iron, good to see you tonight, brother. And yes, there might have been other circumstances too. Don't forget, I was a citizen at the time, so I wasn't privy to all the information. Just that the guy who was bringing me up into the club was the guy who was handing out the assignments and everything. And he kind of told me the next morning, hey, so-and-so fell asleep. You won't see him around anymore because he's no longer with us. And in the club, I mean, not with us, not like that, but you know what I mean? He's no longer in the club. And like I say, that was it, right? I saw the news. We got a tiny bit chilly, though. But I can't complain. We got dumped on in Southern Ontario. Toronto, I think, got it worse than us. We got Bruce Bruce is in the house. Good to see you tonight, Bruce. Yeah, well, lots of snow. Yeah, it is Canada. There's nothing we can do about that. We got Dar happen to join us on TikTok. Thanks for coming in. Zach as well. Thanks for dropping in tonight, guys. I do appreciate it. And thank you for hitting the like button on the TikTok side. Like you say, if you guys don't mind, hit that like button. I'll be back. Love your show. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Zach. I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. So, and these sort of things go on for other motorcycle clubs and other motorcycle organizations. It's not only for 1% clubs, although that's where my experience stems from. It's the same sort of thing, right? If you're a club that's putting on a charity event and you got to keep order in the parking lot and stuff like that, keep the bikes and the vehicles separate. All those things are important. And if they've given you the responsibility to do it, it's because they trust you. It's not because they want to test you or if they want to shit on you. It's because they trust you. You're a good brother and they trust you. So, in those regards, you take it for what it is and you do the best job that you can, the best of your abilities, right? Carney's in the house. Good to see you tonight, brother Carney. And you guys go over and watch Carney's channel when you get a chance. He does this thing in the morning, Coffee with Carney. Is that what he call it, Carney? But he's doing his thing out there in the morning. Check him out. Another biker channel. And he's another guy that comes on. He just talks about whatever, kind of like I do. And it doesn't have to be an agenda or anything like that. And go on out and say hi to him. Check him out. He's good people. Very good people. So yeah, so that's what I was thinking about talking about today was the guard duty thing. No, girl. We got no snow, and my buddy had to ride his Ultra Glide to work because he had no other way to get there. 3 degrees. Oh my God, that's pretty cold for a bike. Alberta mostly flat prairie, right? No relief from the wind. Yeah, I know, eh? It's crazy out there in the wind. Very crazy. Come on, chat 29 in here. Yeah. Definitely hit that likes button for me, people. We know we know you know where the like button is. 67 on your email is that you were born. Yep. I was also May 2067. Yep. Actually, the Leafs won the cup the day and they haven't won. Yeah. Oh, the Leafs won the cup actually on the day you were born. That's interesting. Did you get that crazy centennial birth certificate? My birth certificate was like an 8.5 by 11. I had to go when I was starting to get employment and that to get a wallet size one. That was weird. I didn't even, when you're a kid, you don't understand shit like that. And it's like, what the hell? That's it. The coffee crew in the morning. That's how you find Carney. So check that one out, everybody on YouTube. And Scrap Iron was born in 67 as well. Fucking A. Coffee. Carney for coffee. El Presidente. Absolutely. We got K Wayne. How are you tonight, brother? Good to see you, my friend. Are you working tonight? Did you guys freeze it up in Texas? How did it go down the eastern seaboard, by the way? Did you guys all get frozen out? It was supposed to get really frozen out. But who knows? We got Dutch in the house on TikTok. Thanks for joining, Dutch. Should be an interesting spring, summer here in Southern Ontario. That's from Grinch. It could be, brother. That's why, like I say, if your club's having a big event, I would say this would be a good summer to set up some proper guard duties and put the proper man at the proper post and don't fuck around about it, because you never know what's going to happen this summer. There's a lot of people might have their feathers ruffled about different things that have come up, and we know what I'm talking about, right? So, and I'm hoping it doesn't go that way. I'm hoping it's a peaceful summer, but let's see what happens when all the bikes are on the road and people are running into each other out there and in different spots, right? Different events, different spots. And we'll see how it goes. I hope it's not going to be a shit show. That big burst was pulled up nice and wide. Exactly, Megan. I'm telling you, that's what they gave me, man. Hold on, I'm doing a show. I'm live. Oh, you opened this morning. Our Jeep was iced over. Fuck, eh? So yeah, Coffee Crew, check it out, and that's how he spells it with a coffee, CAWFEE for coffee. Who we got? Hey, I meant to say thank you, QQ. Know which one? Thank you very much for the donation. It helps, and every little bit helps, and I appreciate it very much, man. I just wanted to say that on the air because I forgot to last week. I had regular one as far as I can remember. Mom might have had the original. She's the things we find. Yeah. Oh, that's a bummer, bro. That's what I'm down to. I'm down to my mom. But I'll take it. She's always been there for me, right? From when I was a kid to when I was in the club to visit me in jail, the whole fucking thing, putting up bail for me. She was always fucking there for me. So can't go wrong with a mother like that. You know what I mean? At least you know that you got somebody behind you when the chips are hitting the ground, right? Travis, good to see you tonight, bro. Thanks for dropping in this evening. Unless you're on a Rebel type motorcycle channel. No, Carney rides and he's in a club down there in the States. I won't say what club because it's not my business, but he's a club guy and he rides, and he's in the part of the States where he can ride 12 months a year too. So he's a very fortunate kind of person, as far as I can tell. So yeah, if you're watching on TikTok, I do interact with the chats a fair amount. That we do. Hope it's not a shit show, but almost inevitable. Yeah, let's hope it's not, bro. Like I say, we shall see. Because we know that we got people upset, right? We know that there's people upset with the resurgence of the choice and all that, and there's just no other way to put it, I guess. 28 past during storm in the States. An icy mess. So you guys got the ice storm, eh? Mark, thanks for popping in, bro. I'm glad you caught it, my friend. Good to see you this evening, my brother. And Snap made it. Good to see you too, Snap. Just did a quick show tonight about guard duties and their importance, and especially with the with the fractured biker scene this year. You know what I mean? So if you're in a 1% club, you're going to want to have your guard duties established, set up, manned by the appropriate people. Made it through the storm, cold as hell, but never lost power. Good for you. Good for you, man. Now, water. We never lose water in Canada when it gets cold. We just lose power once in a while. Talking to my mom every day until she left us. Yeah, man, that's how most moms are. Absolutely, Bruce. That's how mine goes. Yeah, and Carney's in Vanguard MC, if you guys are wondering. And like I say, he rides. You'll get videos of him on his show in the morning from where he rode on the weekend. So that's good to see. Not an ice storm, just rain that froze. Oh, okay. Hey, Bob, Craig Russo. Good to see you, Craig. Thanks for popping in, brother. Well, I'm glad you guys made it through the weekend. Like I say, I had to start moving my house yesterday because I had to work Saturday. Then I had to go back out and work today. So I feel like I'm just fucking grinding it down to a nub. So I might end up making it a shorter show today. I apologize for that. But I'll just keep going with the chat for a minute here and see who's saying what. Showing security tips, comment on guard duty. Oh, that's weird. AI is trying to tell you what to say. Fucking AI and everything I do. I don't like it no more. Harley said it. Ride with his brothers and help the community. All the clubs should do the same and have peace. Yeah, you're right, Grant. And like I say, I don't think he's running out there looking for a fight. He can't be everywhere at once. Like, he's a big dude and he can throw him, but he can't be everywhere at once. So let's just hope that everything stays on the up and up. Like you say, we'll see when the packs are out there on the highway, right? Warland joined us. Thanks for dropping in, Warland. I appreciate you coming along, brother. Always do. And TRC 275. Lake St. Martin First Nation. Good to see you this evening, brother. Hope you're staying warm out there. Yeah, I think that's it, No Grow. I think our Search Carney Coffee crew, I think most of Canada keeps the power lines underground, so it's going to be pretty extreme before we lose power. Well, all the new stuff that they build is underground, right? Remember that time there's a big ice storm in Quebec and it toppled those great big fucking towers, boom, and they all fell down. That took them forever to put the hydro back together that year. Best country still in my books. Government canals we vote out. Yep. Me too, bro. That's why, when they say 51st state and all that, it's like, no. We're not looking for that. We're looking for a friendly relationship, but we're not looking to be a part of. And you got no power loss too, right on So Loud. Good for you, bro. Good for you. Just search my name. Yeah, that's probably the best, isn't it, Carney? Search Carney Vanguard and you will find him. Good to see you, TRC. Quebec has ice storms and power lines go down all the time. Yep. And Newfoundland. Yep. And I think out west or out east was supposed to get pounded again over this weekend too, but I think they were getting the one that was coming up the eastern seaboard in the States. And Mom Iron Ranger, thanks for popping in. Always appreciate you guys popping in. Yeah, that's basically how it goes. They can't put the big transmission lines under the ground, right? I think it's too much. You'd probably zap somebody, would you? And like Carney said, like and subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet already to the YouTube. And I got to get somebody to fucking show me how to get around this monetization thing. I've got a YouTube account for AdSense. And then when I try to put my YouTube account to the AdSense, it says, oh, you can't do that. I got to get somebody who's hit this problem to show me what to do. Yeah, but probably because it's flatter out there or something, eh? Just finished working out. Good timing, man. Very good timing. Jerry, good to see you, Jerry. God bless all our moms. God made mom special for a reason. That's why you miss her so much. Absolutely, bro. That's a good way to put it, man. I appreciate that. There you go. There you go. It shows Carney's right. There you go. We're going to get some people over to you one way or another, Carney. One way or the other. 1992, I worked for Allstate. So much damage from that ice storm. Yeah. So, and that's why our insurance rates are fucked now. We'll see more power tower collapses as years come. Climate change is real? Absolutely. I think it's real. Just ask my insurance company. Albertans want a divorce. The love has left the relationship. No, they didn't have the vote, did they, in Alberta? It's above zero finally, is it? Oh, okay, zero in the States, yeah. So it's still cold as fuck. Born and raised in Alberta. I'm all for it. Sick of paying Ottawa and Quebec. Yeah, they didn't have that vote, did they already? We got slammed in Central Virginia. That is crazy, eh? I hope they didn't have that vote. What about Patreon? Patreon, I did a Patreon channel. There is a channel called Biker News Canada. And like this show I just did, this is the script that I wrote for a Patreon. And I thought that I would try Patreon doing AI videos, but I don't think that was the proper way to go. So now I got to figure it out and go and redo the Patreon with these live shows. I think the live shows are better received. Bruce, did you see Harley's new short where he explained the diamond with the number 7? Yeah, I did see that one. I got to get a hold of him when he gets back to Canada. I'd like to do our second interview. Talk to Mike Ball about one. Okay, good. Thank you. Yeah, I should talk to Mike. I just haven't had time. I've been getting up and running. No vote. We aren't going anywhere. Right on, Barbie. Yeah, I don't know if I can get my live streams over on Patreon with the setup I have. Because like the TikTok live I'm doing off my phone, which is sitting in front of my other camera, which gets YouTube and Facebook off of this platform. But this platform, the StreamYard platform, they keep adding to it all the time because it's really popular. So I'm going to go check it out and see if they will let me go into more places than just 2 at the same time, right? It's one camera. It doesn't matter. Yeah, it is less censored. I agree. Don't worry, Bob. Alberta can't separate its Indigenous people land. Just read the treaties. Oh, right on. That's good to know. Hey, Mouth of the South. Thanks for coming in, brother. But unfortunately, we're kind of near the end. I'd pay $5-7 for a Patreon channel. Oh, yeah? Okay, well, let me look into it then, Bruce. I'll see if I can get it. And like I said, I got to talk to either Mike or Dragon or Stacks or somebody to steer me into this thing. I've been ready since the Harley interview, the first one I did, which garnered like 65,000 fucking views, and I wasn't monetized. And it really breaks my heart that I wasn't, right? I don't think that there's that much money really in YouTube for views, but then I can do a members only thing, and we can have a special members only show similar to Insane Wheels, right? And that'd be fun. They spell psycho, with a S-I now. They can't. They can't. No, Grow still fighting, find it. Look for Carney. What did you put on there, Carney? Carney Vanguard, right? No, you put. Let me go back to Carney's channel. How many? Yeah, I've got all the Carney. I've got all the watch hours and all that shit is sound. It's just it's the actual clicking on it and joining my channel to my account that I can't fucking figure out. And I keep trying it this way and trying it that way, and it says in progress. Then it comes back and it says you need to fix something, but it doesn't explain what you need to fix. It's driving me fucking crazy, bro. It really is. Because like I say, I've been ready for ages and I just can't get it to hook up. There it is, bro. It's so the show is Carney's Ride. No, Grow. Carney's Ride. And so hit that on the search and you will find him. 100%. Looks like you need to. No, I got the watch hours, bro. Honestly, I got all that. Good night, Craig. Thanks for popping in this evening, brother. Yeah, OnlyFans. No thanks. I'm in already with stacks. Right on, good. I don't mind Bill. Bill and I are good, get along good together. I've done 2 interviews on his channel. He treats me good. I treat him good. I'm not doing channels to beef with other creators. I think that's kind of a, it's just not what I'm here for. If you try watching YouTube channel how to fix that, I have, Bruce. I have. He says, unfortunately, I'm fucking all over the place right now. I'm moving. I'm working with the teaching job and still doing the other job where I'm fixing furnaces still on the other side. So it's all over the fucking world I am. So Luke's not behind the computer board. That's what it is, Mouth of the South. It's exactly what it is. Next time the 12-year-old paperweight comes out, yeah, exactly, man. Exactly. I've been trying to get my fucking kids to do it, and I just can't find it. My kids aren't there helping me either. Must say on this work should be, yeah, I am losing money. Not a huge amount, but anything would help, right? No new bike yet. No new bike. Can you do a show in your former club when the 81 came to town? I will, bro. I will one day. It's BC didn't make the treaties. They leased the land. Good. It's one of those things where I'm not going to put down one club or another because I don't want to ostracize viewers, you know what I mean? Or I don't want one club to say, hey, you talk shit about me or anything like that. I even got a bit of grief about the Satan's Choice news shows I was doing. They're like, hey, what are you doing? You promoting Satan's Choice? Like, no, they're in the news. That's it. And then when they weren't in the news anymore, we stopped talking about it and move on to the next thing. Because at the end of the day, it's the biker news. So if you're not making news, I got no reason to talk about you or your club, right? So there's lots of clubs I don't talk about that are out there that exist. I know they exist. I know people in these clubs, but if they're not in the news or they're not having an event, then I've got really nothing to not that in a bad way, but I've got nothing to say about them. You know what I mean? I don't mean that again in the bad way. It's just the facts of it. All right, Bruce, you have a great night, brother. I'm going to wrap this up anyway. No, you weren't supporting them, but it was the biggest news. Exactly, brother. Exactly. And it still is. You're right. And like I say, I'm going to wait until Harley's back in the country and hopefully we'll get together and we'll do you see an update interview. I'd like to hear how he made out overseas and all that. He's opened up some more stuff over there and we'll do it. What people think shows, no, thank you for that, Bruce. No, I try not. I do it on purpose. I don't disrespect any club. You know what I mean? Because potentially any club member is a potential viewer of mine. So why would I disrespect their club and lose all those viewers? It makes no sense. Angel Face, great to see you this evening. Just for the end, but you made it. Thank you, Grant. Thanks for that, brother. Would be, oh yeah, that's one I'll do, bro. That is one I'll do about the Outlaws 81 Quebec War. That is one I'll do because that was a pretty crazy war. It was short and it was savage, and yeah, and of course I knew guys on the one side of that one, right? Those who look for disrespect will find it, even in Vanilla Ice Cream. You got that right, Warland. That was well put, actually. Alarm came up with is our prime minister. You'll find it, no, bro. You'll find it, brother. Yeah, right on. You do a good honest show. Thank you, bro. The chat is good. That's why I stay and talk to the chat. Good night, Laird. Good to see you, brother. Carney's a horrible. Oh, it's CARNY. No, grow. And yeah, I don't know if TRC's still here. I took the whole I don't give a fuck what you think of me, literally. Well, there's that too. There's that too. Glad to see my internet friends. Enjoy Bob's show in the comments in the chat. Okay, good night, Mark. Thanks for dropping in, my brother. And same with you, Scrap Iron. And thank you also, Angel Face. And who we got over here? I can say good night to you guys. And thanks for popping in on the TikTok channel. Like I said, I got to polish up the TikTok thing, but we'll get there. Tower collapse and climate impact. You got, yeah, there's lots of people that join on the TikTok, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much. Like I said, I think I've got to polish it a bit on the TikTok side, but I thank you guys for popping in, and we'll keep up with the news as it happens. It was a pretty crazy weekend with that story and then I watched this morning, and they were saying that story about the guy from the Phantom MC down there in Detroit that the paper said he was a member of, hasn't been a member for a year or two. And the club wanted to make sure that people knew that. So I figure I'll put that out there too. The story of that guy shooting the judge and whatever the hell they were doing because he was coming up on a domestic trial. Crazy. I'll see if I can send you the link. No, grow. I'm sub to him. I'll put the link up after the show. I'll put it up there for you. See, I'm subscribed to him. All right, so that's what I got for tonight, guys. I'm sorry it's another short show, but I'm tired like a fuck, so I'm gonna get on with my night. Get up early again tomorrow. Got to teach tomorrow. So till then, stay warm, everyone. Please stay warm. Make sure you hit the like button. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel. And all you people on TikTok, again, I appreciate everyone dropping in and checking it out. Make sure you guys hit the like. And if you got some suggestions for me how to polish it up on the TikTok side, I don't mind suggestions. So there's all that. Thanks, everyone. I love you all. And we'll see y'all again tomorrow night, right around 8 p.m. Till then, like you say, be safe, be warm, and good night.
Biker News Canada, where the truth hits harder than the highway wind. From Ontario to the coast, Bob Javi rolls in. Let the real news begin. He's got the camera ready, catching sparks from every ride. Club stories, charity runs, every heartbeat of the biker tribe. So smash that like, share, follow, let the whole country feel the raw. Turn it up, pass it on, kick that algorithm's door. This is